What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. What we got for the old dog today on the video Satanic War Master documentary release. Possible, question mark. 1.1K views 2 weeks ago. There's only 89 comments, though. Holy shit, that's pretty low. Usually there's at least 100, but we'll see what the fuck's in here. Someone's got some questions. Maybe we'll knock this all out, make it to the next video. Decomposed. J-Dog, when you are outside knocking back a few cold ones with ICAT, do LCAT. I think you put capital lowercase. I get it. LCAT, do you guys play music in your yard? If so, you ever get any neighbors bitching about your choice of music? No, we'll play music inside the because that season room you guys see us. Like anytime I do a video with LCAT, we just shoot in the season room because usually we're just kind of hanging out. So yeah, let's record a video while we're sitting here, kind of just dicking around, talking. Usually we sit out there, you having a beer and like if you want to have a smoke or something, that's what we'll do. Because I'm not gonna do it in the fucking house. And kind of enjoy the nice weather. You can open up the fucking doors and there's couches and shit out there. And the cats love it out there, so we like to hang out with them. They lay with us, and we have a lot of toys out there for them and cat trees, and so we go out there, play with them, hang out, shit like that. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, we'll play music from inside the house because the living room, that's where the stereo setup is, and you can easily hear it from out there because there's windows in the season room open up to there, and one speaker's right there, so you can easily you can listen to tunes. So that's how we'll listen to tunes. And as far as the neighbors, will they bitch? I don't know. I'm not really. I mean, we kind of get along with our neighbors, kind of don't. The ones that are newer on the if you're standing facing my house, looking at my house, the ones at the left side ones, them it's newer neighbors now. Is the original ones they got divorced, they have kids, they moved out about a year or two ago now, and new people that are there. I think they're from I think they're Ukrainian. I could be wrong, but they're definitely not from here. But I think it is Ukraine actually, and their English is really broken. I kind of went over there and yelled at him once because they had a kitten. He was outside, and I could tell he was really, really young. He was super, super fucking friendly. He followed LCAT home. We actually took him aside. I was actually going to keep him. I didn't know who he was, and they weren't home. I went over their house, took him over there, see if he was there, and then they weren't home, so I took him back in the house. I was just going to fucking keep him, but Snake had a fucking shit fit like no tomorrow. Like anytime you bring a new cat in, you introduce them, they're territorial, so they're going to get fucking pissed. But he was on a whole nother level like I've never seen. Like he was even mad at the other cats. Like he wouldn't even let you walk up to him without growling. He was mad for like 2 fucking days, being an absolute fucking jerk ass baby about it. So all right, well, he's comes first. You know what I mean? We've had him first, and you want to train him for anything in the world. But so we're kind of like, I kind of get him. So, but either way, if I couldn't find a home for him, probably still would have. Hey, suck it up, Buttercup. You're gonna have to get used to him because he was, he's a really friendly kitty, and I knew he wasn't a stray, but couldn't find his home. And so when I finally got home, I walked him over there, and it was the wife, and barely spoke any English. I was like, "Is this your cat?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I'm like, "It's like, how old is he?" I was like, "He's like really young." She's like, "Oh, he's 5 months." I'm like, "Yeah, well, he's too goddamn young to be leaving him outside all fucking day. Don't be like keep him inside. If you're gonna let him outside, go outside with him. He's still like a fucking baby." So I think she was kind of like, "Whoa, fucking this fucking guy, this fucking silly ass death metal guy with big Dumbo ears coming over here yelling at me." This doesn't take LCAT. She was kind of standing on the background, kind of chuckling. She's like, "I don't think you're gonna be fucking coming over saying hi to us anytime soon." Well, I fucked them. You know what I mean? So that's my experience with them. The other one on the right hand side, he's nice. He's friendly. He was really definitely wanted to be the buddy when we first moved in, which is cool. Whatever. It's just I was invited to somewhere for beers and shit like that. I don't think LCAT took him up out once. He went. Him and his wife wanted to show him his garden or whatever he's proud of. Whatever. Kind of talked to him. He's friendly. I just can tell. Like, hang out, man. I mean, realistically, I can tell you right now, we have absolutely nothing whatsoever in common. That's for goddamn sure. So I'm not gonna have much to talk to you about. But whatever, cool. But these days he bitches about a yard and shit because the weeds kind of do look like ass, and it's just like, but he'll text us like, "Yeah, you guys," and I have this like kind of like a jab, but without jabbing in a sense. And it's like, fuck off, dude. You got that much time in your hands? Pay attention to your own goddamn fucking shit. You know what I mean? I can't stand motherfuckers sticking their nose in other people's fucking business. So he's not on my shit list, but just he's annoying in that sense. So if he was to hear the tunes, would he bitch? Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure it's Tampon fucking City. He's not gonna like no goddamn macabre. You know what I mean? No fucking way in hell. But other than wave and hi, I mean, I really don't really want to talk to him. You know what I mean? Life Eternal. Shitload of question marks as always. Stands right on out, brah, brah. That's how I see what it is. What we got there? The new Soulfly is surprisingly not Homeboy. Oh, yeah? There are blast beats. Oh, yeah? Tons of thrash riffs. Oh, yeah? Ripping solos. Ripping solos, how? Oh, big oh, yeah, huh? It's very thrash / death metal. Honestly, smokes everything Sepultura has done in the past 20 years. Are there any good possessed worship bands you know? So that kind of sticks out to me right there. Fucking first thing that's popped my mind, just what you said, is fucking posers, because fucking Sepultura started off. Every time I bring up first generation death metal, I don't know why I forget like Sepultura, Morbid Visions, Volcano, Bloody Vengeance. Those are first generation death metal albums, right? With Possessed, Seven Churches, and goddamn Slaughter Strapato, Death Scream Bloody Orc, right? So you got Sepultura. They start off as a fucking death metal band. Thrash is in. Let's do thrash now. After thrash, well, there's just more of this commercial fucking Pantera type stuff. They put out Chaos AD and stuff like that. Then, yeah, the more homeboy fucking shit is, we're putting Roots. Basically what it is, they're putting out what's kind of cool at the time. That's poser shit. That's total fucking poser shit. Poser shit. Flat out posers. I mean, so that's what that tells me about that, guys. Maybe the album is an okay album, then. But it's played by a bunch of fucking posers. And again, I'm always into the music first, not the people. So even if I heard it, I'm like, wow, this is really good. I really enjoyed it. I would pick it up still. I would. But themselves, that's played by a bunch of goddamn fucking posers. Dude, that's why it annoys the piss out of me. It has nothing to do with because I'm such a huge fan of them. If anybody rips on Cannibal Corpse for stupid fucking reasons, you better have a goddamn good reason that you're ripping on them. Like you just like, I just can't stand their songs. I think they suck. That's a fair answer. Not ripping on them for any other reason. Look at them, dude. 89 the first demo to now. Death metal. Actually, the demo you kind of argue because they didn't find the fucking Chris was singing like thrash, kind of like Creator and shit, just like he was in the Leviathan demos. So, but definitely first album on, 1990. Death metal. Death metal then, death metal now. Lyrics exactly the same. Lyrical content and shit like that. All just zombies, gore, killing people. Nothing's fucking changed. And most successful death metal band on the fucking planet. What is this you got to change? And Deicide falls in that category too. Yeah, I realize Till Death Do Us Part and shit like that. It's not the greatest album in the world. It wasn't poser shit, though. It wasn't, well, where we play death metal, let's play thrash now. Oh, well, let's play some fucking chugga-lugga fucking Slipknot crap with our roots out. Roots! Bloody roots! They didn't pull any of that shit. Still attacking JC, up, down, left, right, front, center. Stick to their fucking roots. Not poser shit, you know what I mean? Even bands like black metal bands, Marduk, Dark Funeral, no change. Stuck to their fucking guns. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't need to mention obvious bands like whether it be fucking Cyanide or Nunslaughter or bands like that, because those are like really, really underground bands, and it's just purely for fucking passion. You know what I mean? I'm going to the bands that actually, making a living off it or something like. Hell, even Immolation. Yes, I agree. Like I'm sure Donna Dead would totally agree with this because he fucking hates everything after Dawn of Possession, which is whatever. Yeah, like and Holy Cult stuff. It doesn't sound like that, but it's still a death metal album. It's still death metal music. A band like Immolation. They didn't change. Yes, but again, they changed in the sense that this latest album doesn't sound like Dawn of Possession, but it's still a death metal band. There wasn't such drastic change. You put on fucking Sepultura Roots and you put on Morbid Visions, you're like, there's no way this is the same fucking band. Not, it changed over the years because it's 20 years later, or it's a different studio, or they became more talented musicians. No. It's not even the same kind of fucking music. It's not even for the fucking same fan base. That's poser shit. That's literally, they're specifically only doing this to sell records. There's no other reason they would be doing it. None. Because a real fucking fan of anything, and I might just forget this metal shit, just anything, you'd be like, I'm going to start another project. That's what I would do. That's why even like what I said, I like the album Carcass Swan Song. I do. But I think that those guys are fucking posers too, 100%. They should have changed the band and did a band called like one of the songs. Did they do that? Black Star or whatever. That's what they should have called that. And then Swan Song. But yeah, we have a Death and Roll project. We're not doing Carcass anymore. Hey, maybe we are going to do Carcass. We'll see. It's on the back burner. But right now we're going to do Black Star. I would have had a million times more fucking respect for that. A million times fucking more. It's like you're drastically changing what you're doing for whatever the reasons may be. Don't do it under the same fucking name. You know what I mean? Because it's not. It's an insult to your fucking fans. And like it a lot or know it or not, without your goddamn fans, you have fuck all fucking nothing. So, and especially for the guys that are just doing it specifically for fucking monetary gain, so you definitely got fuck all fucking nothing. So without them, you ain't selling shit, right? So yeah, stop fucking whipping your dick out and slapping them on each side of the fucking cheek with it. That's exactly what the fuck you're doing. Because again, even the Soulfly fans, granted, stem from Sepultura, they put out the Homeboy shit, whatever era that was, first time, so whatever it is. I don't know a whole lot about Soulfly other than just what I've heard. I definitely didn't like. From what I remember, that was for the Cold Chamber, Mushroom Head, and fucking Limp Bizkit fans, right? That they're entitled to their fan base, whatever like it. Now they're putting out a fucking blast and thrash, whatever you said, a real metal album. That's kind of slap in the face of them doing. Oh, I don't like this shit. I like the fucking ghetto crap. What are you doing? What the fuck you doing? So yeah, posers, goddammit, Soulfly, total fucking posers. Here's the next goddamn question. Adam C. Question, J Dog. Are there any industrial influence bands that you enjoyed, or is it all artsy fartsy bullshit in your books? I don't think industrial's artsy fartsy. I just literally cannot fucking stand it. And it's not in the sense that where I talked about the devourment guy, the fucking thing where it's like that fan base, I can't stand looking at them because it's just annoying. Industrial, it's like literally like, this just gives me a fucking headache. I just can't stop it. It's like, if you eat a certain food and you're like, this is gross, I don't like it. It's literally like that. It's not like I'm not trying not to like it. It's not I don't want to like it. It's not if you do like it, I have a problem with it. Because industrial reaction doesn't bother me as far as the fan base and et cetera, like shit. Other than some of them coming over and like kind of equating it to metal, which is a little annoying. Not fucking cold chain fucking Lip Biscuit guys showing up at the Bowerman show type of annoying, but a little annoying. But oh no, I kind of like just dismissed it. Just did nothing. Was nothing I could even follow or care. You know what I mean? But when I hear it, I'm like, this is literally giving me a fucking headache. So or I just that's nothing artsy fartsy. I just did that. Just didn't like it. I'm not talking shit like Rammstein or Fear Factory, but let's say early Godflesh or some black metal bands on the more industrial side of things. I see Godflesh. It's funny that they brought up like Tommy Redefining Darkness, Jamie from Midnight. I think you even brought them up recently. Oh, the first album's good or whatever. When I heard them, I was super young and I don't know which one it was. I don't. Maybe it's a later one that sucks. I remember thinking it was god ass fucking awful, but I was like, I think I heard it when I was 15, 22 years ago. Didn't Tommy play something by later Godflesh on one of the if you don't know it or whatever segments that Craig was doing or whatever the hell it was for me? And I couldn't figure out. I have no idea who this is. I was like, it's not bad. It's pretty good. So it's Godflesh. I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, yeah, it's definitely not what I thought they sounded like. But all my years in my adult years, after like age 15 into my whatever that video is up, I just have my mind. I don't like this shit at all. But I never revisited or nothing. But I remember it actually. I think it was Jamie about a year ago brought him up. He asked if I liked anything by Godflesh. Oh, that first album's great. I think he sees this. He's like, I never said that Godflesh terrible. Then my wrong, but I thought that did come up. Goat 8 Concert. J Dog, do you think death metal is bigger today than the early 1900s? 1990s. Fucking 1900s. Imagine that. Fucking Albert Fish and shit. Listen to death metal. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, it is. 1,000% it is. I mean, everything is though. All forms of music, unless it's some brand new style of genre, and it's because it's easy to fucking find. You get between YouTube, uh, Bandcamp, things like that. It's very, very easily accessible. You know what I mean? As opposed to and it's free to fucking check out to hear, as opposed to when I was growing up, and then certainly before I was fucking getting into it, you had to fucking buy something to fucking check it out, or had to have somebody make you a double vid or a CDR burn. You know what I mean? That was the only way you're gonna fucking unless you're in somebody's car or something or house and they're playing for you, of course. But just on your own, searching things out. Supposing now, yeah, you can easily fucking find it. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's a there's no charge to you to fucking find out too. And there's a lot of the accidental because they're recommended and all that, and like this might be for you. You watched a documentary on Jeffrey Dahmer. Here, check out this fucking music, Macabre Dahmer album. You know what I mean? Things like that. You just get on a complete fucking accident, and some of the people might actually like it. You know what I mean? So it's for sure bigger. No question about it. Godet Hunter again. What is your opinion about the strange accusations of sex abuse against the band Decapitated that have been dismissed? Do you think that they were falsely accused or brought their way out, or bought their way out of the charges? I don't know much about it. I did hear about when it happened. So here's the story I think I heard at the time: is they were playing a show in the U.S., California or something, and they kidnapped a girl. I guess maybe she was even a minor, 16, maybe 20 years old, maybe not a minor. Whatever. They kept her on the road and they basically raped her for a week or something like that. Went town to town with her. That's what I heard. Is that accurate or kind of accurate? Um, Never seen Decapitated. I actually never. I don't know when Decapitated first came out. Actually, I might have been in a show Decapitated play. I think they did at Agora. Maybe it was for when Grave played. I think they opened up for somebody. I never liked Decapitated. Never followed them. Actually, I thought it was just. Isn't it technical death metal? I remember being technical death metal. I'm like, nothing there. Can't follow it. Don't like it at all. Um, been over 20 years since I listened to it though. So if it's the greatest thing ever, then I'm wrong. But I remember not liking it. So never followed, never cared. Heard the story, thought it was a little wild. But shit like that, what's funny? Bring it up since it got brought up like 10 million times now. The Glenn Benton interview, he said something in there that I've always lived by. I just never really put in these words, but at the same time, I kind of did. His exact words, more shit than probably why I'm a big part of a Deicide fans. It seems like Glenn and I have very similar mindset to just it's a lot of things in life, I guess. I could be totally wrong. It's just based off his lyrics and interviews and shit like that. Just I get that fucking vibe. Certainly on religion. And he said he's told his son, don't believe anything you hear, only what you see. I've always lived by that. And I'm not talking about the obvious, like, oh, well, don't believe in Jesus Christ because you haven't seen him. I mean, you know what I mean? Not shit. I'm talking about everything. And again, it's not because I know everybody when they're saying this, oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking for all this politics shit. I'm not even talking about that. Graham, that's in there too. I'm talking about little things like, for example, if somebody tells me to go in like bodybuilding, for example, this works or this does that, I'll give it a try and verify. I'll give you a prime example. There's a supplement, citrus bergamot. It's known, it's sold, it's marketed, and tons of guys say it. It lowers your LDL cholesterols. Mine were a little high. I added it in for 1 year straight at a high dose. My LDLs did not move 1 point. Lots of people say it does, though. Maybe it did for them. Don't believe what you hear. Try it, verify it, see it, and believe what you see. I took the rest. I had like a half a bottle left. I just chucked in the trash. I'm like, this crap's literally doing nothing. And now I know. So like when I write up programs for something for people and they bring it up, I was like, give it a shot. Here's my experience off it. I was like, what I recommend for you, don't waste a year. Take it for 6 weeks. Get your labs rechecked. That way you're not wasting your money. Otherwise, you're literally just flushing money was like $30 a bottle for a month. You're just taking that $30 and you're flushing down the toilet. J-Dawg did the work for you. Spent the money for you. Figured it out. Don't believe what the fuck you hear, only what the fuck you see. So when it comes to Decapitated, I wasn't there. I don't know fucking all. I mean, I can tell you right now, girls lie left, fucking right, and center about this type of shit, which is those women are extremely fucking annoying. And it's like that old saying, you ruin it for everybody else, just like fucking Eric's ex, making up all these lies. The biggest problem with that is there's actually women that have shit like that happen to them, and even worse. And they don't see justice or they get ignored because of these lying pieces of fucking shit. Now, I'm not saying this Decapitated girl, it was. I have no idea. I'm just saying I know that happens. And in my opinion, if it goes to court and shit, like, for example, Eric's ex the judge knew she was lying about shit. In my opinion, to solve that problem, if you're caught and you were lying about it, you should actually go to jail. I think his ex should do 5 to 10 years in jail. I literally do. For making up these lies. And it's more so a respect and not you can't play cry wolf to the females that actually do have these things that do need to be brought to justice, whoever their attacker was. You know what I mean? It's not fair to them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're playing the fucking system and you're ruining it for them. 5 to 10 years in jail. That's the J-Dawg fucking rule. So yeah, I don't know whatever happened. Did the Decapitated guys win? Now, if they did win and it was proven she was lying, yeah, that chick should be fucking in prison right now, in my book. Now, of course, they're fucking out, and that's never the way it goes because this fucking world sucks. But that's what I fucking think on it. So As far as if it actually happened, I mean, it's all just hearsay. It's he said, she said. I don't know all those fucking guys, so I know. But I would never, I'm not one of those canoes. Oh, heard this bunch of Decapitated? They suck. No, I'm not listening to them. That's poser shit, too. Like, what do you mean? How do you even know that's fucking true? And again, this isn't a fucking, I don't listen to music because it's a goddamn personality fucking contest. I listen to goddamn music because, like the motherfucking music. The guys are cool on top of it. That's a bonus. So, yeah, that's my goddamn take on it. So, anyways, devils, that's it for this one. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what the fuck to do. Put in the goddamn cosmos, get an answer bright and early. Later, goddamn it!